So you caved, and spent all your Primogems on Arataki Itto. Was it worth it in the end? Do you regret your decision? Well, that's my job. To help you not regret your decision. This will be a quick breakdown and analysis of Arataki Itto in assistance to justifying your gambling addiction. It shouldn't take as much of your time as the amount of time you'll have to feel free from your anxieties. Let's get to it. Itto is your run-of-the-mill attack scaling, press left mouse button damage dealer. Obviously he focuses on the Geo element specifically. He's one of the few units who's worth leveling up to 90 because of his unique bonus scaling he gets from defense stats when he uses his burst. Managing his stacks and dealing charge attack damage accordingly is how you'll get the most out of Itto's kit, as well as utilizing your elemental skill in combos where it can be cast on cooldown. Itto's weapon choice is extremely limited because truthfully there aren't many claymores that can do better than this piece of awkwardly crafted metal. Who made this? But luckily for you, this bad boy can fit so many defense subs in it. While you might be struggling for crit stats using this weapon, it definitely provides value for any Itto main. His other options are the Battle Pass Claymore Serpent Spine because it's way too good, and of course his best in slot, Redhorn Stone Thresher. Nice and free to play accessible. Itto is one of the few beasts in Genshin where you have to fork over about half your life savings in Mora to supplement all his talents because newsflash, they're all good. You want to use this and this and this. While his burst might seem quite important, it should be known that it simply gives you stats and not actually the source of your damage. Sure, it gives you 40 million attack, but that's useless if you're dealing 0.01% of that every swipe. In all seriousness, you should have a similar priority in leveling his primary attacks alongside his elemental burst. Do level the elemental skill, as it's a pretty chunky hit, but it won't be utilized as often as the Giga Chad charge attacks. Unfortunately, you're pretty dry on options here, because if you aren't running Husk of Opulent Dreams here, well, you're coping. The main stats you are looking for is a crit circlet, appropriate to your ratio, a defense timepiece, and a geo damage bonus goblet, with crit, defense, and a dash of energy recharge, prioritized in that order. Playing in the appropriate team, you should only need about 130% or more. Itto's teams are just as strict, because if it's not with the boys, it's not happening. You want to be running a Goro alongside a third Geo teammate, which gives you a free space for whatever else you might need. I've chosen Kuki, but that's just because I have an otherworldly obsession that can't be explained without an eldritch tongue. Good. Unnecessary but still good. Good, decent, good, unga bunga. Are they worth it? Not on your life. Please don't spend any more money, I beg you. If you have more than a singular Itto, this section is irrelevant, but I just thought I'd include it for all you C0 Andes out there. Itto has a technique called attack skipping, which combined with your new cow stack generator over there, can let you complete your auto combo faster and get into wonky bonky mode much quicker. To perform an attack skip, you interrupt your auto combo with either a skill or a dodge, and quickly press the attack button again to keep it going. This is thanks to D-Luke being power crept again and offering his C6 passive to Itto for literally no money outside of whatever primos you didn't have before watching this video. Now, if you do this auto attack combo inside your burst, you'll deal consistent and constant damage in the 11-ish seconds you've got. You should be performing 2 full auto attack combos outside of the second hit, a la the one you'll be skipping, and 2 full charge attack sequences plus an additional final slam. Now, if that's too hard for you, I guess you pulled the unit, so go nuts. Hit rock, caveman mode, etc. If you like his playstyle, generally yes, and if you're a Goro wanter, meaning you don't have him, maybe less so, because Itto kind of wants him tacked on his hip. If you're looking for a high damage output that doesn't involve complex and modern applications of elemental gauge, then your primos are in the right place. Using the advice in this video, I'm sure you can take your compulsive spending to new heights. But, as your pseudo-psychiatrist, I need to say that I'm not responsible for you going super deep and wasting money that could have been spent on literally anything else getting Arataki Itto to C6R5. But as a legend once said, the Unga Bunga life isn't simply a chosen path, it's the one that grasps you, and I respect that. But it's still your loss, so be it.